Looking for stories that are fresh and new? Dark fantasy, humor, space exploration, time travel, cyberpunk, alternate history, and more. They're in the L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future anthology from 24 award-winning authors and illustrators, plus art and writing tips and bonus stories. L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future. Buy your copy at galaxypress.com, Amazon, or wherever books are sold.
Looking for something new in dark fantasy, humor, space exploration, time travel, alternative history? They're in the L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future anthology. Get the 10-volume box set with 159 stories and full-color illustrations plus 34 articles with writings and art tips. Get the UPRN discount, $125 for the entire box set. That's a $60 savings for that beautiful box set. L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future. Go to uprntalkradio.com, click on the link, and place your order.
Let's see. There we go. There we go. Hey, Squats man, how are you? Good to see you. Happy New Year to you, sir. Well, welcome to Into the Night with Sean Kelly, and it is New Year's Eve. Okay. And so, what do y'all think about New Year's Eve? It's just like, what, go out, get drunk, act like a fool, The only day you can actually do that is on St. Patrick's Day, if you know what I mean. But my name is Sean Kelly. I am the host of Into the Night. And I have my show here on Sunday nights at 8:05 to 9:05. And I also got my Tuesday night show from 8:10 to 9:10 p.m. We are on UPRN Talk Radio 105.3. What did you say? Mississippi, and 107.7 New Orleans. Okay. Hey, Cindy Mitz. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Cindy. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Michael. Happy New Year to you, sir. I'm glad you found it. Speaking of you, Michael, this Tuesday night, okay, on Into the Night, my guest will be the one and only Michael Anthony. And we are going to talk a lot about cryptids, Bigfoot, UFOs in Pennsylvania. Because in Pennsylvania, I do believe they're like out of the top 10, they're like sitting number 5th with all kinds of cryptids and Bigfoot and UFOs. So I think it's going to be a very, very interesting show. Michael knows a lot, and I'm really looking forward to the show on Tuesday night. So tonight, as you can tell, I got my show. Okay. First of all, maybe I'm being a little bit too hard on myself tonight, but I do not have I to go out and do stuff on New Year's like I used to. Okay. I do remember some really crazy New Year's Eve parties that I have attended, and well, they didn't turn out so great. You know what was crazy about it? So it's New Year's Eve for me, right? And so waking up on New Year's Day, there ain't nothing changed in that. It's just the same old crap. And that's where I come with the resolutions. Everyone comes up with a New Year's resolution. Tommy Miller, hi, Sean, Happy New Year. Hi, Tommy, good to see you on the show, buddy. I'm glad you're here. It's really nice to see you. But we all make resolutions, or most of us do, people. And the top usually ones is going to lose some weight, going to stop smoking, or whatever resolution. Go to the gym. Yeah, that's another one. Going to the gym to get healthy. And whenever I would make a resolution, I think it survived like one day because I just couldn't hold on to it. I just didn't. I guess at the time I really didn't want to. I just said it. Michael Anthony says, Happy New Year, everyone. Why don't I just put that up? I figured out I could do that. So my resolutions were kind of crappy, you know. Didn't go for it. All I know is that I used to go out when I was younger at the times, and all I know is I'd go out and celebrate New Year's, and I'd have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So it really just wasn't too feasible for me or my mind or my body. Yes, it was terrible. So how was everybody's Christmas? Did everyone have a good Christmas? I did. My son came in. And we spent, Christmas Day together. And then he came over Wednesday, and we spent the whole day together. Him, me, him, and my mom, and my brother. We all hung out, and it was so good to see him. Unfortunately, he had to go back to Indianapolis the next day. But the time that we share with him, I'm telling you what, it means a lot. But hopefully he's having a safe New Year's Eve, or whatever he's going to do. I don't really know. But so Cindy, did you have a good one? Squats, did you have a good Christmas? Michael, Tommy, did you guys have one? So another year, another Christmas. And before you know it, it will be here again. So it's like, wow. But that's okay. We got one more day of 2023. And 2023 was really a messed up year. Totally messed up. We didn't know if we were coming or going. All around the world, everything happening, and with the Israel and all the stuff the presidents did and the president did, and all kinds of bullshit. And I pray to God that if there would be one resolution that I would keep, it would definitely be that the whole world will be a better place. That is my resolution. And maybe it comes, maybe it don't. I don't know. I don't know at all. But it got to be better than 2023. I just get like kind of tired of hearing 2023. Thank you, Amanda, for reacting to the video. But back to resolutions. Anybody out here in the chat room that has a resolution that they usually try to do? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Hello. Okay, brother, I won't. I will not do that. But anybody have any resolutions that they usually do? I can also, like I said, I don't do them anymore, but to me they're a big lie to myself. I promise I'm going to quit drinking. I promise I'm going to quit smoking, but I don't do it. And so it's like, what the hell? Cindy Mitch says, I had a great Christmas. New Year's is quiet, safe at home. That's all that matters, that you're safe at home. And it's a quiet one. It's kind of sad because after midnight tonight, there's going to be a lot of drunks going to work, coming home from parties. And I pray that there's not too many. I hope there's not too many accidents. In fact, as I just said it, I hear the cop cars and the ambulances running down my street right now. So it's still 2023. Maybe it would be like not kind of like not have any, but I know that tomorrow I have to be at work at 6 o'clock. So that means I'll be leaving here, my house at 5 a.m. So hopefully, everybody's home in bed. Gary Bryan. Hey, Gary, have a great Happy New Year, Sean. Thank you. Sebastian, good evening, Sean. Great show with Jenny and Jason. Well done. That was a repeat, Sebastian. That was a repeat. Michael Anthony says they have started here too. Brandon Livingston, which is my friend Amanda, she says, I got a resolution. Let's make Trump our next president, make the United States better than it is now. Gary says there will probably be a lot of new ghosts tonight. I bet that is so true, Gary. That is so true. But I hope not. I hope everybody stays in and gets drunk at home, or, because I remember New Year's Eve when I first got married. I was like 28, 29 years old when I got married. And we used to go to hotels. We used to go to hotels all the time, because they would have their New Year's Eve parties, like dinner and bands, and then you got a room for the night. I don't know if they still do that out there or not, or I'm like totally totally clueless about what's happening right now. But we were safe, and so it's just like, I just got a couple text messages. I lost my mind about concentration, but Cindy Mitch says, that's for sure, unfortunately. Yeah, people, it was safe back then, everybody was somewhere. And I really believe that back when I was growing up, people are a lot more responsible than they are right now. Okay, Michael says, there's a big party at Kelly's Corner Bar in Lawrenceville tonight. Kelly's Bar, oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I haven't heard that name in a while. Are you going to go, Michael? Okay. So right now, as you could tell, on New Year's Eve, they launch off fireworks. So guess what? My neighbors are launching off fireworks. And check it out, because I have like 5 or 6 dogs that live up and down and around us, and they're going nuts. Foxy Joe, hello and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Foxy Joe. Good to see you. Yeah, that's Foxy Joe. And I wonder if you're from New Orleans. I'm not sure if you are or not, Foxy Joe, but it kind of like sounds like you. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Whatever makes you happy, you go for it. Hey, Tony Sabellos. Hello, everyone. Hello, Tony. Good to see you. Happy New Year to you, my friend. It is good to see you. Wishing you and your family a very wonderful New Year coming up. And, to Cindy, to Michael, to Foxy Joe, to Gary, and everybody else that's in the chat room, I wish you all, a Happy New Year. I do. So, as you guys know, I'm going to come up with a lot more, a different thing about my shows. As you all know, I pull cards. I pull on animal medicine cards. And so I decided that only on Sundays will I pull cards, because on Tuesdays I'm going to have guests on, and I will not be able to have time to pull any cards in. So Sunday night is the card night. I draw the 3 animal cards. So I'm going to draw 3 tonight. But if you can, okay, I just found out, now this has only been a month that I've been on Sundays, and our numbers are going good, so if you can actually go out and share this with people, I would surely appreciate it. Oh, Foxy Joe is from Northeast Pennsylvania. Foxy, is there a lot of Bigfoot up there? I would think they are. Gary says, Sean, I bet they have something going on at the Boulevard Lounge. I have no doubt about that they do, Gary. Now, I know that the Apple Inn over in Dormont, I do believe it's still there. They're going to have something. But and I remember, I don't know if anybody, who's around Pittsburgh, um, there was a bar across the PNC Bank there on West Liberty Avenue, right across the street from Lincoln Park. And that was a really small, oh, Sullivan's. It was called Sullivan's. And it was a small bar, but they would hold everything, hold something on New Year's Eve. And you couldn't move in that place. They put out good food and stuff like that. So, but being an old man like I am, I just can't do that stuff no more. I'm in bed by 10 o'clock and I'm usually sleeping. And that's who I am. In fact, like I said before, tonight after the show, I will be in bed. Not only because I got to get up for work in the morning, it's also because I just want to be awake in the morning just in case there are some crazy drivers out there. I swear as hell hope not. I hope everyone has a safe New Year's Eve. Anybody out there, do you have any resolutions that you would like to talk about? Cindy, Foxy, Michael, Gary, do you guys have any resolutions that you would like to talk about? Well, if you do, you can share them in the chat room. So, a lot of reported sightings about an hour north of me, just over the New York border. Oh, wow. Thank you, Foxy. Appreciate that. Do you hunt Bigfoot, Foxy? Are you a big fan of UFOs and Bigfoot? Stuff like that? If you want to share it with us, go ahead. That'd be pretty cool. Because there's a lot of. Okay. All right. Foxy Joe says that I don't do resolutions anymore. There you go. Neither do I, sir. Neither do I. Like I call them one big lie. That's all they are. One big lie to me. Now, just remember now, okay, at 8:30, I'm going to take a break for a minute and a half here. I just want to keep you up to par on that. Gary says that to better my health, make more money. Cindy Mitch says, don't put up with people's drama. Get outdoors more. That's true. Tommy Miller says, I'm not really into resolutions, but I am trying to be more organized this year. And I hope you guys get it. I hope you get it, Tommy. I hope you do get organized. Cindy Mitch, I like what you had to say. Don't put up with people's drama. Get outdoors more. You know what? That is, I wouldn't call that a resolution for me, but it's a promise to me. And yes, I am getting away from people's dramas. And I'm just going to do what I want to do, and if people don't like it, then the hell with them. But, it's just, to be honest with you, I'm tired of it. Foxy Joe says, no cryptid hunting, but I would love to, especially UFOs. Okay. We have some good people that in the chat right now that know a lot about the UFOs. But it's really pretty out where you live, Foxy Joe. Definitely. It's really pretty. A lot of trees, a lot of forest. But we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, no, I'm just, it's a promise to me. I'm making everything different for me for the next year. I learned a very valuable lesson for the last 2 years here. And I will not put myself through that again. No more. So that's where I'm at with myself. I don't know. Cindy Mitch, yes, that's exactly 100% what you need to do, Sean. I do, Cindy. I really do, because I'm tired of being put in the middle of people's bullshits. You know what I mean? But you know what? That's okay. It happened for a reason, and I guess that reason why is because I had to learn about it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Besides since last Tuesday, life's been okay. It's been very hectic at work. There's a lot of people came in, a lot of shoppers, thank God, and they actually bought pork and sauerkraut. Because here in Pittsburgh, it is a really, really big tradition to do that, is to get pork and sauerkraut for New Year's Day. And also, I don't know if anybody else from Pittsburgh or anybody else in the different states, do they get the lucky, what is it? The lucky Danish? Yeah, the lucky Danish. That's a big thing. You go to the bakery and get this like pretzel looking thing, the good luck pretzel or whatever. And it's just a tradition. Gary says, Sean, I put in a call to Jack Osborne to get him on your show. Just waiting for a call back. Gary, the minute he does that, that would be so cool. That would be so cool to get Jack on here. If I could actually get him to come on to the show, there's no other show behind me that's coming up next. I'm the last show for Sunday night. And if I could get somebody like that, there'd definitely be a 2-hour show. From what I see with him on TV, he seems like a pretty nice dude. Oh, by the way, no, tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's just a bunch of bullcrap on the internet. But did Ozzy Osbourne die? Did he pass away yet? I saw a big headline that he died. Now, I'm not sure if it's a bunch of bullcrap. I don't know. I never really got the opportunity to check it out. So if anybody knows about that, can you please feel free to find out if you did. Cindy Mitch says, when will this holiday season rush end at work for you, Sean? Cindy, it's a good question. I'll put it up here so everybody can see it. When will this holiday season rush end at work for you, Sean? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day. Thank God. It was a rough one. It was a rough week, rough 10 days, but it's over tomorrow. But I can't wait. I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and at 2 p.m. I'm done. No more New Year's, no more Christmas, no more Thanksgivings, nothing like that. I do too, Cindy. Cindy absolutely loves Jack Osborne. He's a really good dude. I like it when he investigated with his sister at that one place. He's pretty funny, but what I like about them too, okay, what I like about Jack is that he's real. All right. He don't go around and acting like Zach Bagans and, trying to make an ass out of himself. He's just him. And that's what I like about his shows. I tell you what, he is so good. My mom actually watches his ghost shows. I was wondering, does anybody know of any other paranormal shows that will be coming up on TV? If so, give me, just tell me. But you know what? It is getting close to the bottom of the hour, and I got to run some commercials here. So I will see you back in about an hour, 1 minute and a half. Don't go nowhere. Go get something to drink. Do what you got to do. All righty. All right. Here's our thing.
Looking for stories that are fresh and new? Dark fantasy, humor, space exploration, time travel, cyberpunk, alternate history, and more. They're in the L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future anthology from 24 award-winning authors and illustrators, plus art and writing tips and bonus stories. L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future. Buy your copy at galaxypress.com, Amazon, or wherever books are sold.
Looking for something new in dark fantasy, humor, space exploration, time travel, alternative history? They're in the L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future anthology. Get the 10-volume box set with 159 stories and full-color illustrations plus 34 articles with writings and art tips. Get the UPR discount, $125 for the entire box set. That's a $60 savings for that beautiful box set. L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future. Go to uprntalkradio.com, click on the link, and place your order.
Okay, welcome back. I hope you got something to drink. Had to go to the bathroom or something like that. Joe Rutherford says Ozzy is alive. That news is bullshit. Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much. Gary said, this is posted 4 days ago. I am not dead. Veteran singer Ozzy Osbourne dispels online death hoax 4 days ago. Why do people do that? Why do people put hoaxes up like that? Do they have nothing better else to do than just put this crap up? It's ridiculous. It's bullshit. And I am a firm believer in karma, and karma's going to get you. Karma's going to bite you in the ass and bite them in the ass. And you know what? And they're going to be saying, well, what happened? My wife's all my life going crazy and shit for her. And I'm saying, well, if you, does everybody hear the fireworks in the back? Does anybody hear them? LOGS, lack of good sense. Does anyone hear them fireworks going off? Ah, okay. They're going off all right. I think I just went through about 15 of them, but hey, it's New Year's Eve. They can do whatever they want to do. It's not July. Joe says he hears them. Okay. They're right out in my house, like about 3 or 4 houses up from me. Now, which is okay. But what's really crazy about that, dogs ain't barking, Before I go on with the show, okay, I want to tell you that my show is on UPRN Talk Radio, 105.3 Mississippi, 107.7 New Orleans. And I also want to thank Carnation for sponsoring this show tonight. Thank you very much, Carnation. I truly appreciate you do that. And anybody else out there, the people that listen to the show, please share it with all your friends so they can pop in for an hour on Sunday nights or Tuesday nights. But I'd appreciate if you can share it. The numbers are getting up there, so the more people, the more merrier. You know what I mean? But I have to tell you, this Tuesday, January 2nd, okay, I am going to have Michael Anthony as my guest, and we are going to talk about Bigfoot, cryptids, UFOs in the state of Pennsylvania. So it's going to be a very, very good show. And please, everybody, come and join. That would be great to see everybody there. But so my friend Virginia, okay, I got to pull this up, right? She shared something today, okay, and I started to read some of them, and you know what, they seemed interesting. It was pretty cool, okay, and what she sent was the things you can control in the year 2024. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for tuning in Tuesday. It will definitely be a good show. Okay, these are the things that you can control, right? The number one is your beliefs. You can control that. Whatever you believe in, and it helps you get on and walk through your life every day, go with it. Your attitude. Now, that's kind of hard for me. It's hard to control your attitude because we are human beings and we do go off the deep end every now and then. And there are times where we just want to be snobbish and all kinds of crap like that. But hopefully in 2024, we can, make our attitudes a little bit better, things you can control, your thoughts. I don't know. That'd be kind of a tough one because what are you thinking? Are you thinking happy thoughts? Are you thinking that, damn, I lost that bet on the dog on the horse track? It depends. My thoughts go crazy. They go crazy. And so I don't know if I'll be able to control my thoughts, but I will give it a shot. Another thing you can control is your perspective. Yeah, that's a good one. Your perspectives. Hold on. How honest you are. Wow. No, that's, you know what? I have found out in my life, and I'm like 61 years old. Okay. If you tell somebody a lie, okay, they're going to think you're telling the truth. But if you tell somebody the truth, they think you're lying. It's crazy. But it's okay to be honest. I'm very honest, to a certain degree. You know, it's not bad to have a little white lie there. Joe says, what are your thoughts on the through control technology? I don't like it at all. I don't like it, Joe. I believe that we were put here and we have a lot of people have good minds. And once you get technology to take over, what are we? We're just a bunch of sheep. That's it. And no matter how hard you try to, work things out or do what you have to do for yourself, okay, a lot of people aren't going to want, the technology, but it's definitely there. You know what I mean? But I don't want that. I have been around since 1962. Okay. Thought, oh, no problem. That's what I thought you said. Must be my psychic abilities here, brother. That was a joke. But no, I don't. I don't want it. I don't like it. And well, we'll see what the hell happens. Okay. Thing you can control is who your friends are. That is true. You don't have too many friends. You have a ton of acquaintances, but you might have a few friends. And with the approach that I'm taking for 2024, maybe I'll have one or two. I don't know. And you know what? It's sad to say I don't care. Right? For the longest time in my life, I cared for everybody, everything, anything. But it just got to the point where I don't care no more. And I do not like that about me because I do care. But I'm just tired of getting walked on. So, I just got to look out for me. And that's what it is. What else we got here? How you interpret situations. You can control that. Instead of like guessing, they always tell you to trust your gut. And honest to God, yeah, trust your gut because your gut never lies. If you trust your brain, then that's going to be a hard situation because you know what? Yes, you are, Cindy. Yes, you are, hon. Yes, you are. Gary says if you're a Steelers fan, you have a billion friends. That's true. How about Rudolph winning again? Boy, he put up some good yards tonight. And Cindy Mitch says, I must be one of those too, Sean. Yes, you are. Everybody in this chat room are. But just got to be careful. I really have to start, taking care of that. Yeah, it was a great win. Okay, what else can we interpret? How kind you are to others. It don't hurt to be kind. That song, Cruel to Be Kind, that's not a good song. It's okay to be kind. Even though you might not get the response of a thank you or, stuff today, stop saying, okay, good job. Number one, be kind. Yes, sir, Joe. You got to be kind. And I wish I'd try my best. But let's see what else. How often you say I love you? It's just 3 words. I love you. I mean, how hard is that to say? It's real damn hard to say. Especially when you don't know the person. Or you do know the person, but you don't want to say that I love you because you're afraid you're going to get laughed at. Joe says some people don't make it easy to be kind. They don't. They don't. And for the dumbest reason, I do not understand. I don't understand. Are they having a bad day, or do they just are miserable the rest of their lives? That nothing good is happening. You know, Joe. Honestly, here's the deal. For me, being kind is when I see a person, and I just give them a smile and I'll say hello, especially at work. And to me, that's being kind. Now, how they interpret it, I don't know, but that's on them. But I know that I made the effort to go out there and uh, and try to be kind. Let's see. How often you say thank you? Thank you, Joe. Joe says absolutely. How what was this one? How often you say thank you? Don't hurt. I always say thank you for everything that people do for me. I always say it. Cindy Mitch says, I spread love often to everyone. I tell everyone that I love them. That's cool, Cindy. That's really cool. You're one in a million, girl. One in a million to do that. I just can't do that. I just can't do that. But I do tell you I love you. I really do. I usually say that at the end of the show. Thank you. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome, brother. Let's see. Here we go. That's a bad one, but I'll say it. How you express your feelings. It's okay to express. You're allowed to cry. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you're not allowed to cry, because you are allowed to cry. Yes, you are. Absolutely. I cry, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I do. You know. I don't hold, I do have the tendency to hold everything inside of me. And then when I'm by myself about to go to bed, I get angry and I can't sleep and I start crying, or I'll listen to a song. I'll listen to a song on the radio or on YouTube, and I'll be like bawling my eyes out. But you know what? I let it go. And there are times where, I really, really would have a bad day. And when I would go to bed, I said, Lord, please take this shit away from me, man. I can't deal with it. And he usually does, which surprises me. But that's for another story. And you can control on how many times you smile today. Yeah, that's true. But I've been told that I don't smile a lot. Gary says there's a great song that's called It's All Right to Cry by Rosie Greer. Thank you, sir. I'm going to have to check that up. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for telling my viewers this. Thank you. It's called what? It's okay. It's all right to cry. I'm glad that's out there. Here's a good one. How many times, the amount of effort you put forth. I'm the laziest bastard in the world. I am. I am lazy as hell, And I can't blame age on that. That's just the way I am, But, I don't know. How often do you practice gratitude? I'm grateful every day I wake up. In fact, that's the very first thing I do when I wake up. I'm like, Lord, help me make it through this day, and thank you for being with me yesterday. I say that, and I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to everybody in this room who's in the chat right now. I'm grateful for all my listeners out there. I'm even grateful for the people who hate my guts, who like to walk them. I'm grateful for them, because without them, I wouldn't have learned. I would not have learned like what I have to do for myself. I'll just do a couple other ones out here. How much time you spend worrying? You can control that. I used to worry a lot, but no more. And I don't know, Cindy, Joe, any of y'all worry a lot? Gary, I don't. I don't worry anymore, but a long time ago I did, but all it did was give me ulcers. I figure, and then it just got down to the point, and it's like saying, like, so what? Whatever happens is going to happen. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that, buddy. Gary got the link. Let me put that up here so everybody can see it. Oh, it only hurts you. That's true. Here's the link. I wonder if you can get on it. That's the link to the song. I'm singing it. But yeah, it's definitely hurt. It does hurt you, but I can't hurt no more. I don't know where I'm going with this, but there's a couple more here I want to. How often do you think of your past? You can control that. I think a lot about my past, all the idiotic shit I did in my life, But then again, I look back in my past and I remember, and this has nothing to do with what's going on with me today, but I remember some of the dumb stuff I did. And in fact, you know what? Tonight, before I go to bed, I'm going to open up that door. I'm going to just peek my head through and just see of all the idiotic shit I did in 2023. Yes, I'm going to do that. Here's a good one. You things you can control whether or not you can judge other people. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, okay, it is not good to judge anyone. There's only one person out there that could judge. And that's the big man upstairs. So if you can, don't judge. And it's not nice to judge other people on what you see or what you hear. That's not cool. If you really have something to, say something to a person, go up to their face. Yes, Joe, we should. We all should reflect, dude. But we all should just go up, and if you have a problem with me, tell me. Maybe we can work it out. If you don't want to work it out, then you know what? That's okay, too. And the last one I want to talk about, because it's getting close to the witching hour. Yeah. Things you can control, how much you appreciate the things you have. And that's a good one. That's a really good one. Every morning when I go to work, I go and I look at my truck and I said, I love you, truck. I appreciate that. I appreciate that I am surviving the way I am surviving. I'm not rich. I'm not poor. Okay. I appreciate everything. And again, I appreciate the people who listen to the show and who are in the chat room. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate that. And I think everybody should appreciate what they get. Even if it's a loaf of bread or a piece of meat, whatever, be appreciative because somebody, went out and did something for you. It's okay. So I'm going to continue being appreciative. Now, here's the kicker for me, though. For me to appreciate something, it's hard for me to accept something like that. If somebody give me something, it's real hard for that. In my mind, I'm thinking I should do good for other people, but I don't appreciate when people help me. And I do appreciate people who help me, but it's real hard for me to accept the fact that they are doing that. Thank you very much, Gary. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you too, Gary. I really do. And Joe and Cindy, everybody. But I know is that one thing that I should appreciate, that I have a choice to, is that I still am going to keep the faith that everything is going to happen. Okay, everything's going to happen, right? All I could do is turn it over to my higher power, and I'm okay with it. Coming up January 21st of this 2024, I'll have a total of 33 years of sobriety. So I'm grateful for that. I'm very appreciative. And I'm appreciative of Alcoholics Anonymous, because they got me here, But most of all, I'm totally appreciate everybody here that's in the chat and everybody out there listening to my show all over the world. I do. I mean, this UPRN does stream into Russia, China, Israel, Korea, South Korea, Venezuela, Australia. We go. Everybody all over the world is watching, and not just me. All the good hosts with their other good shows on there. Seriously, if you're not doing nothing, just go to UPRN Talk Radio and look at the schedule, and it will tell you when the shows are starting. And there are other good shows out there. The Horsefly Chronicles, the Angel Rocker. She was on my show a couple of weeks ago. And there's a lot more. The Outer Realm. And I'm also guest host on Friday nights at 10 o'clock Eastern time. The news on the flip side. So if you ain't doing nothing, just come on doing that. But so the final note before with the resolutions, if you make a resolution for yourself tonight for 2024, I hope you stick with it. Okay? And please, everybody have a safe New Year's Eve. If you can, please don't drive. And if you want to deal with the spirits, and then, I'm talking these type of spirits, please, wherever you're at, stay where you're at. Because, you're all my great friends. You're all my good friends, and I don't want to see nobody get hurt. Okay? And on that note, I'll say Happy New Year's to everybody. Sebastian says, Sean, I tried to vote for Chasing Prophecy under Religion and Spirituality, but can't find you. Oh, wow. That's old, Sebastian. I think it's kind of like early for the awards, stuff like that, I really believe. I'm not sure. If you send a message, Happy New Year's, Joe. Happy New Year's, Sebastian. Sebastian, if you want to, just send an email to UPRN Talk Radio and ask them about it, because I really don't have a clue. Cindy Mitches, I'm happy to say I don't drink. Okay, Cindy, I'm glad that you don't either. Just stay safe. Just stay safe. That's my resolution to you guys. Please just stay safe. So, okay, this is it. The last drawing of the cards for 2023. Get out your papers. All right. And after this one, I'm going to draw one card, and that's going to be the start of your New Year's 2024 animal. Okay, see where we can go with it. All right, so here are the animals. Now, I'm going to draw the three, and you all know the deal. The first one is for your past. The second one I draw is going to be for what's happening now in your life. And the third one's going to be for your future, okay? All right, cool. So the first one, your past, is a swan. We never drew that one yet. The swan. I'll write that down. Yes, I do see that, Gary. I do see that. Yes. January 21st, 1991 was my sobriety date. The second card, what's happening right now in your future, well, right now what's happening is the spider. So the swan was in the past, the spider is now. And the future card is the badger. That is your three cards, the badger. Now, the past is the swan. The spider is for now, what's happening now in your life. And the third card I pulled out, the badger, is the one that is going to be in your future. So I'm going to put all these cards back in. I'm going to do a quick shuffle. Okay, do a quick shuffle. And then we'll go from there. Now this is the 2024 New Year's animal card, and I'm only drawing one, so hang in there. Okay. All right. So I shuffled and I cut and I cut and oh, check it out, dudes! The spider again. That's your 2024 card. Isn't that crazy? Because that's the card that was pulled today. Well, like 3 hours left till New Year's, and I pulled that. That is crazy, man. That's crazy. That's your new 2024 card. It's the spider, and it's also in the drawing in the little spread I did with the spider being in the now. That is freaking creepy. So I'm gonna have to study on that. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in the year 2023. I can guarantee you 2024 is going to be a lot better. Sunday night shows are going to be, laid back like this. Nothing big. But unless I get Jack Osborne, then he's coming in on Sunday. That'd be funny if he could come in there. But you know what? Tuesday night is the show that I'll, which I get more in depth with cryptids, UFOs, ghosts, and paranormal stuff. Tuesday night will be the best night for that one. But everybody have a safe New Year's. I hope you eat a lot of pork. I'm going to have a hamburger because I'm tired of looking at pork. So I'm going to have a hamburger. Double cheeseburger is what I'm going to have. That and French fries. I'm done with sauerkraut and pork. So, okay. Children, please give your parents a hug tonight and tell them that you love them. And parents, please go to your children, give them everybody. You had pork ribs. Yeah, they're not bad. But parents, please go to your children, give them a hug, and tell them that you love them. And if you don't have any children or family, give somebody a hug. Tell them that you love them. Happy New Year to you, Cindy. Joe, email your contact so I can let you know when Jack responds in the Pittsburgh area. Okay, I'll do that. Because those 3 words, honestly, I love you, they really do go a long way. And on that note, stay safe tonight and see you in 2024. Happy New Year, Tommy. Good night, everybody. Stay safe.